Good morning, YouTube, and good morning, TikTok. You're watching Live with LWL, Lindsay with Love. Today is Friday. It's January 10th, 2025. I'm an energy artist with a sole mission of raising the frequency of the planet, and I do that by helping you perspective shift the heck out of your limiting beliefs so you can actually become the master manifester of your reality. Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. I go live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so make sure to subscribe if you're on YouTube and follow along if you are on TikTok. David is in the house. Welcome, David. Air sign, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for all the likes, Catherine and VIP Deborah. Shay Shay, good morning, my friend. Welcome to the chat. Only Love is in the house. Ramon is in the house. If you're new here, say hello. Say hello in the chat. All right. So a couple of things on my brain. One, first and foremost, I'm very excited. I'm very excited because this weekend I've been going to yoga. I started going back to yoga for the first time in literally years since COVID. My first time was last Sunday. So my partner and I have decided we're going to go to yoga on Sunday mornings. Good morning, Art Go Show. Welcome to the chat on YouTube. And this weekend, because it's hot yoga, so I'm always drenched in sweat. My hair is like a mess when it's done. So I will wash my hair on Sunday and I'm going to cut it. Well, I'm going to trim it, not cut it. I'm going to trim it and I'm going to do it myself. You know what I'm going to do for the first time ever is cut my hair. I have never, ever, when I say never ever, besides maybe like trying to give myself a little bit more of like a little bit of a feathering, I have never cut my own hair. When I was little, this is a programming. When I was little, probably you too, your parents were like, do not cut your hair. Remember when you were little? I don't know, does anyone have that memory? And they're like, do not cut your hair, do not cut your hair, do not cut your hair. And so I grew up thinking that I couldn't cut my own hair. Well, I thought that was kind of wild. And you guys know my story from April of this year. No, sorry, April 2024, I think it was April, where the girl cut off 5 inches of my hair when I asked her for a trim and to keep the length. And I was basically traumatized. And so now I'm gonna do it myself. So this weekend, I'm breaking through my own limiting belief that I cannot cut my own hair. I'm going to prove it to myself. And so I would ask you, if you're listening in this audience, yep, did anyway, yeah, I never did, VIP Deborah. Michael's in the house, Jordan's in the house, Lisa's in the house, Amy's in the house, Columbia Queen. If you are new here and you're sticking around for the show, please say hello in the chat. It's helpful for me because people come and go all the time. So this weekend, I am determined to break my own limiting belief around whether or not I can actually cut my hair successfully. And I'm just giving myself a tiny little trim. My ends, I mean, these ends don't count because I was sleeping on my hair and I didn't braid it last night because I didn't want it to be all kinky. But yeah, they're dry and no amount of oil treatment at this point is helping. So I'm going to cut them by myself. Wish me luck. I'm very excited. I will report back to you guys, obviously, on Monday morning, and I'm sure it will be great. My partner has learned to groom our dog, and so he was like, I can help you. I have the shears for that. I was like, okay, do you want to be my hairstylist too? So amazing. Hello, Lux Ludo. Welcome to the chat. Valorant's in the house. Highest is in the house. Urkuhart is in the house. King Kong, welcome to the chat. Julie's in the house. Karina's in the house. Oh my gosh, so many new people. All right. So there's that. That's the first thing I wanted to share with you. Reminder that you can break through your limiting beliefs at any time, literally any time. You can just prove it to yourself. So if you're sitting there thinking like, I can't do something, I'm not good enough at something, I'm not smart enough, you could just start researching people perhaps that have done it before you and see that somebody with your same qualifications, with your same background, your same whatever, has done that thing that you desire to do, and boom, you're already on your way to proving it, and then you go and do it for yourself, okay? All right, that is that. I want 1313224, welcome to the chat. VIP Deborah says, oh, I actually remember watching you be traumatized for a long time with that haircut. Yeah, I was traumatized. That's why I'm not going back. The only time I will get my hair cut is a very specific person in Los Angeles. Actually, he moved to cutting hair in Beverly Hills, and I don't know the next time I'll be in Los Angeles. I think that we're going to go back to Los Angeles probably like within the next 3 months or so for a quick trip because we have certain things we have to do. If you guys notice, I used to have another necklace. It was my first ever gold, 24 karat gold necklace. It's a little rabbit for the year of the rabbit. And it broke. It didn't actually break, but the clasp, I can't show it, but basically the clasps on gold 24 karat are kind of like this little S shape. And so gold is very malleable, right? It bends often. And so as you take off the necklace, put it on, take it off, put it on, it can get really weak. And I noticed when we were in Miami over the holidays that the clasp was super weak. Like I was like, I'm lucky that this did not get lost somewhere in the casino. And so yeah, I really, really miss my necklace, and so I want to go get it fixed. And then my partner has some dental work he wants to get done in LA from his dentist who promised him like lifetime guarantee on some crowns or something. And we have friends, of course, in LA that we want to visit and whatever. So it's not just for me to get my necklace fixed. So maybe I could just wait to get my hair cut, but it's just starting to really bother me and I just want to give it a shot. I just want to try. Let's see what happens. Spirulina, what is somebody answering the question? Oh, what am I drinking? Be Southern. Yeah, it's, I'll tell you everything it is. It's spirulina. It is collagen. It is colloidal silver. It is a little bit of Ultima because Ultima is like a flavored electrolyte and it cuts the taste of the spirulina, which tastes like the bottom of the ocean. And I'm not a seafood girly unless it's like caviar or sometimes lobster. I just can't. And it is also something called EV60 or C60 or something. It's some sort of supplement that's supposed to really help with like making sure the body stays nice and balanced and not inflamed or anything like that. Every single morning, Saturdays and Sundays too. This is my like morning, like if I don't have it in the morning, I feel a little off at this point because it's such part of my routine. And Lala, I think you answered the question, so thank you for helping me there. And good morning, Lala, and good morning, everybody else. If you're new here, say hello, say hi. Hi, Lindsay, welcome. Okay, so I want to talk as well, really quickly, about this idea. I think it's called desire paths. I'm gonna Google really quickly to make sure I'm not missaying it. Desired paths. Yeah. Okay. Desire lines, desire paths. I had this idea pop into my brain this morning, and so I have not really followed the idea or the insight so much yet. So we're going to do it together live. And this is how my brain works. Something comes into my brain that I already either know about or don't know about. And then I start to kind of follow it energetically and see like what it could mean. Is there like a meaning behind it? I'm not saying I assign meanings to like every little thing, but what I'm saying is, could we use this idea of a desire path and bring it into our lives some way, somehow, to bring relief, to bring more balance, more harmony, more understanding, more peace, whatever. Thank you for the Heart Me VIP Double D's is in the house. Lala, thank you for all the likes. So if you do or do not know what a desire path is, it doesn't quite matter. I'm going to tell you right now. I find this idea fascinating. I find it super fascinating. And once you realize what it is, and I think I've talked about this before, but it was a long time ago. Once you realize what they are, you'll start to see them everywhere. So basically a desire path is a part of a trail or a sidewalk, or maybe there's a sidewalk and then maybe there's another sidewalk. And in between, in one specific area, between these two cement sidewalks, is a little path that's been beaten down because so many people take it as a shortcut. It's a shortcut. So, or it's like a path where there's meant to be a path, but they didn't put a path. Like for whatever reason, they didn't put a cement path or a walking path or whatever. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Does that make sense? Or do I need to explain it further? So it's like if you cut across, say for example, the idea that they made was like a university. Say university has walking paths, right? And you need to get to a different building and there's no direct path to it, so you just walk across the lawn. And so many people take that exact route every single day that eventually it becomes a path, a true path. Like there is no grass, it is dirt. It's called a desire path because you desire that route versus taking the cement route all the way around. So I started thinking about this. Yes, VIPW says yes. You guys remember me talking about this? Good morning, happy Friday. I sent out 1 million likes and elevate the platform. Thank you, Lala. Yes, you did. I appreciate that. Double D's, thank you for the friendship bracelets or necklaces. Okay, you guys remember me talking about this? So I started thinking about it again today. I'm not quite sure. I think it was because I was filming for my vlog, you guys. Really quickly, I am starting a vlog series, a weekly vlog. It's not going to be anything produced. It's going to be raw. It's just going to be Lindsay's world. Welcome into it on a weekly basis. I'm hoping to drop the videos every Friday afternoon on YouTube. Okay, every Friday afternoon on YouTube. And I'm doing this series starting now because I know I'm in the beginning stages of another spiritual deepening. I'm going deeper into my spirituality and I'm very excited for that. So I want to document it not only for myself, but for you and for those of the world that are going to wake up and need somebody to say a spiritual awakening is a very beautiful and powerful and empowering and fulfilling experience. It is not something to be afraid of. So I am vlogging and my first video is literally just like ramblings. It's not ramblings. There's purpose behind all of it, but it's going to just to showcase to you like what I do like behind the scenes throughout my day. Anyway, Anyway, I love this, Tony says. Welcome, Tony. Everyone, please send my right now and elevate the, likes right now. Yes, send some likes, you guys. Michelle, thank you for the follow. You guys, if you want to follow along, by the way, on my spiritual deepening, I'm assuming it's going to come to like a big culmination around June, July, based on my astrology, based on just my understandings of my own body. Like, I'm preparing my body currently for it. I'm so excited. And if you'd like to follow along, then please go to YouTube at I'm Lindsay with Love and subscribe. Please subscribe. It really helps me build out my soul mission, which is to empower other people. So you're empowered, you're hanging out with me, you're listening, you're here, you're a follower likely. But if you could subscribe on YouTube as well, that would be helpful. Plus then you can get notified when my new vlogs get posted every week, okay? All right, so I was walking in my apartment and I started filming my vlog because I was like, okay, here I am trying to get my steps in, but I wanted to remind you of XYZ. This is what's happening in my world. I'm not going to tell you because I want you to go watch the video. By the way, they're not going to be long videos. They're not produced. It's raw. It's like 7 minutes. It's not really anything. Put it on 2 times. I already talk fast as it is. You'll get it done in like 3 minutes. But anyway, I was walking in my apartment. I was like, this apartment for me is like a desire path. Like it's kind of circular in nature, but I kind of wing off into a hallway to get more steps in. And sometimes I go back and forth, and sometimes I go in a circle, and sometimes I go in the opposite circle, but I'm always just following my intuition. And my partner always says, you're making me dizzy. Will you please stop? And so I usually I start walking when he leaves for the morning, because he's like, are you not like, and I'm typing and I'm listening and I'm walking, and it just is part of my routine. So I started thinking more about the energetics of a desire path. Then I started thinking, rather than like a desire path in nature, what about a desire path for your own life? Dramatic pause for a reason. They did a study actually, and I wish I could remember which school they did it on, but they basically took land and they were like, we're going to build paths, but they allowed the students to start to just walk through the campus without any trails. And that's how they designed the paths. Because they realized, instead of forcing people down a path they do not want to take, why don't we just let them create the paths for us? And then it becomes this very harmonious, energetic kind of buzz, right? It builds the energy of the space because you're following your heart's desires, rather than being forced down a road or a lane or a sidewalk that you don't want to walk. Super powerful. So then I said, well, what if you just desire path your life? Most of you listening are probably not in your teens or early 20s, probably teens. You're not listening if you're in your teens, likely. Unless you are in a teen, then say hello. I would be interested to see, but likely not. So you've already probably done college. You've probably already followed some societal programming, which is the concrete path, the sidewalk. You've been walking on the sidewalk. How long are you going to walk on the sidewalk before you realize maybe the sidewalk is not for me? I walked on the sidewalk for many years, up until 2019. Actually, I was on the sidewalk for even longer than that. I awoke in 2019, and then I stayed on that sidewalk until 2021. And I tried to quit my job in corporate, and my boss was like, no, you can't quit your job. You can go to part-time. And I was like, okay. And then I was only supposed to go part-time for 3 months. And I was like, can I leave now? And they're like, can you stay part-time for another 3 more months? And I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Of course, because out of the goodness of my heart, I didn't want to leave my team hanging. They're good people, you know. But I decided to get off of the concrete sidewalk and create my own path. It was the most... one of the hardest things I had to decide to do for myself, but to this day, the most rewarding. Now, I'm not talking just the corporate world, you guys. There's many ways that this could go, right? The concrete path is, create a family, get married. I didn't get married, but my partner and I are committed. We said, why do we need a piece of paper to say that? We decided not to have a family, intentionally, consciously. Now, I'm not saying my life is right for you. I'm just saying there's many different paths. It doesn't just have to be you quit your corporate job to become an entrepreneur, right? There's many different ways that there is a cement path that people walk on until they realize, like, wait, do I really want to be on this path? I would ask you, do you really want to be on the path you're on? Or is it time for you to maybe veer off the path a little bit and start to create your own desired path? Also, by the way, don't make any impulse decisions. I don't recommend impulse decisions. I am the type of person that I like to have things a little bit lined up, but I will follow my intuition as well. I like to have things a little bit lined up. I do think that having a sense of security is important, because if you were to just willy-nilly just throw it all into the air and be like, screw it, then perhaps you would cause more stress on yourself than perhaps you're feeling now, because all of a sudden you don't have maybe the money you need or the security you need or the partnership you need or whatever, right? So calculated risks is my motto, calculated risks. Understanding what you need to feel secure as a person, because the last thing you want to do is start following your heart so wildly, so boldly, that everything else falls away, and now you're stressed the heck out. Now you're going back into a lower vibration versus following your heart, and then it gets kind of sticky. So maybe not do that. But also listen to your heart, okay? Listen to your heart. All right, let me get caught up on the comments. Wendy, thank you for the heart puffs. Tony's in the house. Robin, thank you for the follow. How do I prepare my body? Melissa, thank you for the follow. Tony, I'll answer that in 1 second. VIP Deborah says yes. Michelle says, I love this conversation. We'll make sure to click the follow button, Michelle. Monday through Friday, we talk this type of information Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I realized I said Monday through Friday twice. Lala says, I need to remove blockages. I don't understand how you can work so hard and not receive a raise. You are equating working so hard with a raise. That's the issue. Rather than, this is the value I'm bringing. This is the value I bring, so I deserve a raise. Not hard work equals money. Hard work does not equal money. That's a limiting belief. Okay? Kesh BB. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Just found out they don't give out annual raises here. So bizarre. Yeah, and also recognizing, you guys, that all of you have natural gifts that you can monetize that don't involve a boss giving you money. You have natural gifts. I'm going to say it again. You have natural gifts that you can monetize without relying on somebody else to give you money, like a boss or hoping for a raise. And if you really, really want to blast the heck out of your life, you will start to figure out what that gift is and start understanding how to monetize it. I'm not saying quit your job. I'm not saying quit your job, so please don't get it twisted. What I'm saying is you could start a side hustle that is natural to you. In other words, it doesn't take tons of effort. Does it take consistency? Yes. But perhaps it doesn't take tons of effort because it's natural to you. And then all of a sudden you have a second income. You have a side income, a new revenue stream. Okay? That's how you blast out your life. Michelle says, but it's not like, okay, let's see. The path I'm on is get married and kids. My problem now is I feel like maybe this isn't my path. Lala, it's about an inner, no way. You guys, it is snowing here. It is snowing in South Carolina. My partner's office shut down because they were worried about the snow, because people can't drive here because they don't they're not used to it, so they freak out, and then a lot of accidents happen, so they shut down the road, or shut down the not the roads, the office. So yeah, now it's snowing. It's wild. I did not move to the south for snow. Let's see. Michelle says, the path I'm on is getting married and kids. My problem is I don't know if I want it. Kiki, thank you for the follow. I'm trying to forgive. I deserve a raise. Yes, you do, Lala. But you also could empower yourself to add an income stream. Because if you don't get the raise and the next year you don't get the raise, you're going to start to get pissed off and you're not getting the raise and you're not getting the raise. And why am I not getting the raise? It's nothing to do with you. It's probably just the company being a little bit greedy with their money or something. Michelle says, but it's not like I can just leave my kids, so I'm trying to figure out how to get onto the desired path. Well, yeah, of course. If you're already on that path, then you can't just throw... I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying there's responsibilities now that you've created, right? So yeah, you can still get on the path. You can still get on the path, you guys. Yeah, what is your desired path? That's the thing, is maybe you'd feel not so fulfilled now, but if you don't even know what you want, then I would say start there, right? Start there. Yeah. I believe you, Lala. I bet you're probably one of the best workers that they have. Can you go find a new job? Give yourself a raise. You want to know what used to happen to me when I worked in corporate, when they did not value me? I went and found a new job. I switched jobs almost every 2.5, 3 years. I don't care. If you're not going to pay me what I'm worth, I will go find somebody who will. And every single job I gave myself almost a 15 to 20% raise. So sometimes you have to rely on yourself to give yourself the raise rather than other people. Now, I'm also not saying go quit your job. I'm just saying there's ways outside of the way that you are experiencing it to have what you want. All right, Tony, I am preparing my body through multiple ways, and I didn't want to miss your question. By the way, you guys, Cosmic Collective members, don't forget we have a spiritual Q&A starting in 30 minutes, okay? So Cosmic Collective members, spiritual Q&A, 30 minutes, live on Zoom. If you are interested in joining the Cosmic Collective, it is my spiritual community that I host, and there are so many powerful people inside. You get monthly spiritual lessons, you get 2 monthly spiritual Q&As with me live on Zoom, you get a monthly group energy healing from me live on Zoom, and you also get access to a daily Discord where we're hanging out. So you may want to join. It's $33 a month, and on January 15th in 5 days, it's going up to $49 a month. Just FYI. Okay. Preparing my body for my next round of awakenings looks like eliminating toxic anything from my life, which I don't really have a lot of toxic anything, but I will say I do enjoy a glass of wine here or there. So no wine, no drinks. I'm trying to cut back on coffee and adding more tea. Lots of hydration, so extra water, yoga, and I'm not going to give you all the secrets because I'm going to, in my next vlog post next week, I'm going to share more about it. Okay. Zena, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Considering email outline. What does that mean, Lala? I've done that for a few years now. Healthcare doesn't pay. But also, is there a limiting belief around healthcare doesn't pay? Like, what are the things you're telling yourself, Lala, that are, because there's been a couple of things now just in this conversation where it's like, this is your belief. So if you believe healthcare doesn't pay and you're in healthcare, then maybe you're in the wrong niche, right? Or you believe it does pay and perhaps it's just not the time for it or something. So there's some beliefs that could change. Awesome. Where do we find your blog? It's a vlog series, Tony, that I just started, and I will post my first video today, this afternoon, on YouTube at I'm Lindsay with Love on YouTube. And if you go watch me on YouTube, just do me a favor and subscribe, please. I'm trying to build out another platform just as kind of a backup, number one, but number two, to really find other people in other platforms. Some people have YouTube and not TikTok. Some people have TikTok and not YouTube. Some people have Instagram but not TikTok. I still keep debating on if I want to go back to Instagram or not. I'm not quite sure. I agree, healthcare has changed over the years, become very greedy. Well, look at what's happening, you guys. Look what happened. There's so much. I mean, there's a lot happening in the world that is in people's faces like, oh my gosh, right? All the people that are experiencing the hardship of the fires in California. And by the way, many insurance companies just so happen to magically pull out the fire insurance months before the fires happened. There's all this, we're in the age of Aquarius. What is Aquarius? Aquarius is the energy of for the people, first and foremost, the advancement of society. Yes, it involves some technology, but it also involves philanthropic efforts and your individuality. What are you doing as an individual to make the world a better place? And the age of Aquarius is the dismantling. In the lowest vibration is destruction. In the highest vibration, it is the dismantling of those things that no longer serve us so that we can build things that serve all of us better, not just the upper echelon, not just this group of people, not just this group of people. It is humanity, because we are all human spiritual beings, no matter how much money you make or not, no matter what you look like or not. We are all the same source energy. It's something very important to remember. I see a lot of negativity on the internet with these fires, and people are like, good, those people's houses should have burned. And I'm thinking, what the hell? Literally. The karma that you receive from wishing ill upon another because they have more money than you is wild. It's wild. Be mindful, you guys. We're all humans at the end of the day. We are all humans. It's very important to remember. Nothing magical about that. Send me the good vibes because I just filled an application to become a CASA worker. You got this, Kiki. You got this. Trust that you will receive it. You guys, my squeaky chair is about to be gone. In 5 days, I get my new, hopefully non-squeaky chair. I'm very excited for that. Okay, let's read some Florence, Scovel, Shinn. Those are just a couple of things. I had thoughts on for today. The desire path. What's your desire path? Some of you might be thinking about what that means and looks like now. By the way, you can create a desire path wherever you're at in your life. whether you're at your lowest low, whether you're at your medium type vibe energy, whether you're at your highest energy. I like to think I'm living in my highest frequency. Every day I'm doing my best to stay there. And every day I'm still on my desire path, right? I'm kind of creating it as I go at this point. So allow yourself to think about that. And allow yourself to realize that you don't have to stay on the concrete sidewalk just because it's there, right? And I would say also, next time you go out and about, if you're in a place where there's snow, it might be hard. Actually, it might be easy to see it in a place where there's snow because you can see where people are cutting through really quickly, right? But when the snow melts, if you're in a place with snow and you see in the spring, start to pay attention where there's desire paths. I think it's so fascinating, so cool. Thank you for sharing the live. Oh boy, Jessinen. I'm sorry, I'm totally butchering your name, I know. Okay, so there's a couple of experiments that I'm currently running on myself. I'm very excited to announce the results. One will end in February, and one I think I can't run them simultaneously. So really there's one I'm working on. I'm very excited. And I will share with you the results soon. Good morning, Annette. Welcome to the chat. Lala says, I've been visualizing my dreams are here and I'm living them now. Yeah, you got this, Lala. You got this. You got this. Let's finish the game of life and how to play it. Florence Scovel Shinn. Florence Scovel Shinn, the game of life and how to play it. This woman was beyond wise, beyond her years too. She passed away in 1940. This book was written, I think, in 1925, if I remember correctly. So basically what she does is she looks at the Bible and she helps to interpret the Bible energetically. I love this book too. I feel like I could read it like 10 times. She helps to understand the words energetically. So just FYI, if you're listening and she's going to say God maybe sometimes, Jesus Christ maybe sometimes, choose what resonates for you. Here at Lindsay with Love, I say God, Source, Universe, Creator, Love, all that is. Name it Frankie, Betty, Joe, like whatever. Name it yourself, right? I don't care what you name it. It's an energy, the highest, most beautiful, encouraging, supportive, intelligent, wise, loving energy. And I don't think we need to fight over what we call it. I think that's a little bit crazy in 2025 too. Okay, so this chapter is about perfect self-expression or the divine design. So this should be quite interesting. Oh, wow. This is actually, you guys, this happens every single time. I talk about something and then I open the book. By the way, don't read the book before I get on live because I'm busy getting my steps, thinking what I'm going to talk with you guys about. This is perfect conversation with the desire path conversation. So I love good synchronicity. I love good confirmation. It starts with, no wind can drive my bark astray, nor change the tide of destiny. There is for each man perfect self-expression. There is a place which he is to fill and no one else can fill, something which he is to do and no one else can do it. It is his destiny. This achievement is held a perfect idea and divine mind, awaiting man's recognition. As the imaging faculty is the creative faculty, it is necessary for man to see the idea before he manifests it, before it can manifest. So man's highest demand is for the divine design of his life. He may not have the faintest conception of what it is, for there is possibly some marvelous talent hidden deep within him. I'm going to stop there and share with you guys a couple of things. One, if you're curious about what the heck your purpose is and you're really trying to figure it out, or you need some sort of confirmation. My partner just got home. Pippi, it's okay, it's Daddy. I do write a report called Your Soul's Purpose Report. It's an astrology report where I'm looking at the strongest energies in your chart. And I'm also giving some sort of intuitive interpretation based on themes I see in your chart. There are plenty of people that have received it in the chat. And if you guys want to just comment on what you gained from that reading or that report, that would be helpful. And if you guys are interested, it's in my profile link. So click my name up here, click the link and click astrology reports. It's there on my website. And it's $77, so reasonable. It's like 10 pages or so. And I outline for you what I believe your soul is here to do at an intuitive, very energetic, high vibrational level. So you might be here thinking I'm very human, I'm just kind of flopping around on earth, but I'm seeing you from your highest vibration in that report, and it's very empowering. I think it gave a lot of people confirmation that they needed to embark upon either their spiritual journey or what they were really desiring in their soul and their heart, but they were finding it hard to do. So You might want to check that out if you're interested. All right, let's keep going. So then she says, his demand should be, and I highlighted this part, infinite spirit, open the way for the divine design of my life to manifest. Let the genius within me now be released. Let me clearly see the perfect plan. The perfect plan includes health, wealth, love, and perfect expression. This is the square of life, which brings perfect happiness. So powerful. Lala says the soul's purpose report and the money report are both very beneficial and extremely helpful. Thank you, Lala. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think so too. And by the way, you guys, there is a bundle package where you can get those two reports together. They're both $77, but if you want to get them together, rather than paying $154, you pay $129. And I accept Klarna and Afterpay and all those kind of payment plan type options, and PayPal and all that. So do what you want with that information. Okay, so let's say it again. Let's read it again. She's saying that there's perfect expression for all of us. Now, you guys know my story. I was working in corporate. My background is in math and finance, very analytical background, but I was always a very optimistic person. I was always like, let's see the bright side of things. Let's find the silver lining. I was always kind of the cheerleader of the people. Of course, Sagittarius rules my 6th house. What a surprise. And then as I learned more about my own energy through understanding my astrology, through meditation, through my spiritual awakening, I started to realize that I'm a very intuitive person. And my whole life I was kind of fed this idea of like, get a degree, go to college, climb the corporate ladder, do the very structured analytical thing. So I didn't really ever tap into my creativity the way that I really was meant to do. And then when I had my spiritual awakening, it's like everything clicked. And then it took me a bit of time. We talked about being a frustrated genius yesterday. It took me a bit of time to find my agency, to really express myself fully. But that happened around, I would say, 2021, when right after my car accident, where I had I thought I was going to die, I blacked out, met an angel. 3 months after that, I was told, my clairaudience told me, which I was like, wait, who told me that? Afterwards, I'm like, what? What's happening? To go lie down in meditation. I listened. It felt so strong. It was like, even if I didn't do it, I would feel like it would be on my brain all day. So I went and did it after a brunch I was coming back from. And I lied down and instantly I dropped in and they said throat chakra activation. And then I learned more about my astrology and I realized I have Chiron in my 12th house. I have the sun in Pisces in the 9th house. I have the moon conjunct ascendant in Cancer. I'm here to spread information around spirituality, to teach people how powerful they are from an energetic perspective. It's not anything that you have to go out and find. It's already within you. You just have to remember it, right? By knowing the reports, VIP Deborah says, both of these reports were just amazing and spot on. I'm still seeing and receiving blessings by knowing the reports. VIP Deborah, that is very beautiful. Thank you for that. Hello, Bex. Good morning. Good morning. So she goes on to say, the perfect plan. This is really powerful information. Hang on to this. Maybe close your eyes. See if it resonates with you. Sometimes if I'm talking with you guys and I say something and you're like, I don't know if that resonates, then I would ask you, close your eyes, listen to my voice. Let your body tell you, is this truth for me? Is this truth for me? Or is it false for me? Because we all have our own perspectives on life and nobody lives in my reality besides me. You don't have my perspective. There's no way, because you don't have my energy. Nobody has my energy, only me. That's why there's perfect expression for every single person and it's unique for every single person. Are there energy artists in the world? Are there spiritual coaches, ascension guides, shamans, energy workers, healers? Yes, of course, millions probably at this point, but not a single one is me. Not a single one. Okay? She says the perfect plan includes health, wealth, love, and perfect self-expression. This is the square of life, which brings perfect happiness. So a lot of people are pretty good with the health, probably love, wealth, okay. Right? I think the self-expression is where a lot of people are struggling. Most people can't figure out how to say what they want to say without being feared or without being afraid to be judged or ridiculed or shamed or shunned from their family or feeling guilt for their ideas and their perspectives. A lot of people can't agree to disagree. I shared the story yesterday of the lady I had to block because she said she would not even agree to disagree. It's one of the most easiest things to do in life is just say, I agree to disagree. And I think your extreme what is that? Your extreme power comes from this. Can you do what you want to do with your life without worrying about what anybody else has to think, without caring about what anybody else thinks, while simultaneously caring and holding compassion for and loving all humans? If you can, you are so powerful. I practice every single day. By the way, you can love somebody from afar while still having them blocked on TikTok. Possible. You can send them compassion, you can send yourself some compassion, and then you can create some self-respect and a boundary and click the block button, and that's okay, right? Lala says, after seeing the picture of your car and having your top down, we are blessed to have you here. Yeah, I for sure thought I was going to die, actually. And my dad passed away 3 months before that, and it was 3 days before our birthdays because we had the same birthday. At that night, I was actually supposed to go. My partner had planned like a really nice birthday surprise for me and everything. I don't know, like I get like, I don't get sad. I get, it's like it was a very profound experience. Still to this day just brings like chills to my body. And I just knew my dad saved my life. I just knew it. And wildly enough, and I don't really ever share this part of the story, but right after that accident happened, my little niece called me. Like, by the way, she has a March birthday. She's Pisces. She's very intuitive, emotionally intelligent for her age, extremely wise. She called me and she was like, Auntie Lindsay, because it was our birthdays, right? Her birthday is a couple of days before mine and my dad's. So they were celebrating her birthday. She was thanking me for her gifts. And I was like literally in the midst of like waking up from my accident. And I was like, oh my gosh, I almost died. And then she was on an Alexa, so the whole party could hear the conversation. It was just really, really strange synchronicities and coincidences all in a row. Yeah, it was wild. Shay Shay says, louder for those in the back. You're in it today. Yeah, I'm totally, I'm in a flow space right now. You guys can feel it, I'm sure, when I start to kind of channel and I get into the rhythm of like the knowledge flowing through me, I guess. Wendy, welcome to the chat. VIP Deborah says, yes, I practice all the time and have for many years. Yep, go on, my friend. Amgar Torv, oh boy, I have no idea if I'm saying your name right. Thank you for the follow. VIP Aaron, did I see you sneak into the chat? Hello, my friend. How did everything go? VIP Aaron, if I remember correctly, you were traveling and doing your speech. I can't wait to hear all about it. Your voice, I can always tell. Yeah, I get into June. When the voice a little bit changes subtly, and when the energy starts to flow, the words very precisely and rhythmically and just wise, that's when I know I'm like channeling. And then after I say it, I'm like, what did I just say? Because I'm not tuning into I'm just letting it flow, the energy flow through. So she says, perfect self-expression will never be labor, but of such absorbing interest that it will seem almost like play. What did I say earlier with you guys around there is something so natural to you that you could monetize that it's not going to feel like work because it's so natural to you? Oh my gosh, confirmation, right? Perfect self-expression, the natural gifts and talents, the natural creativity inside of you will never be labor, but of such absorbing interest. You're so into it. It's like me. What I read for pleasure is like epigenetics, portal books around energy. Like I'm so into it that it will almost seem like play. And it does seem like play. Manifesting at this point in my reality seems like fun. It's like play. I'm like, okay, how fast and easy can I make this happen? How much can I release resistance so it just flows to me? Like, let's see, abracadabra this crap, right? Good morning, VIP Aaron. I'm so happy you're back. I have missed you. Ellie's in the house. Beach Butterfly. Well, oh my gosh, so many people back in the chat. Beachy Butterfly, it's been a minute. Welcome to the chat. I'm into etiology now. Etiology. Is that the study of words? Etiology. Causes. Okay, interesting. What's the study of words? The study of words. Causes. Quite. Etymology. Etiology. Okay. Interesting. Very cool. Very cool. All right. So let's see what else she says. She says, the student knows also, as man comes into the world financed by God, the supply needed for his perfect expression will be at hand. You were whatever your belief is about how you were created, Your energy is your energy. Nobody has it. Not a single soul. So wouldn't it do you good to learn your energy? Wouldn't it? Because then you know how to use it in the most effective, efficient, and productive manner. And if you know that the world is abundant for all, your pie is your pie, my pie is my pie, and all you need to know is how to use your energy to manifest, then it's pretty obvious learning your energy equals wealth, health, love, and perfect self-expression. And now you have the square of perfect happiness. Nobody can bring you down. Try. I'm in the square, you guys. I've built it for myself. I'm healthy. I am wealthy. I have lots of love to give, and I receive quite easily, and I am expressing myself very harmoniously at this time. That's why nobody can bother me. I am unbothered. It bothers people that I'm so unbothered. And I just say, I'm sending love to you, my friend. Sending love to you. My baby kept me up all night, so I'm late this morning. Oh, well, I hope that you get some sleep. Etymology. Oh, etymology. Okay, so you are studying words, not etiology. Well, we learned two things. Etiology is a term used to describe the study of causes, origins, or reasons behind the way things are. So very interesting. Maybe you accidentally typed for a reason, Shay Shay. Maybe you should be studying etiology as well. And etymology is the study of words. Very interesting. Very interesting. Thank you for that. You're welcome, VIP Deborah. You got it too. All right, so she's basically saying that we come into this body, into this lifetime, financed by God, source, universe, creator, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. You can keep it in your heart. You don't have to share it with people. The supply needed for his perfect expression will be at hand. Now, what is this saying? It's basically saying when you step into your perfect expression, you will receive all the abundance. What's happening when you're not standing in your perfect expression is you're building your own resistance wall. You're standing there and you're like, can't say that, here's a brick. Can't say that, here's a brick. Can't create that, somebody might judge me, here's a brick. I'm gonna water myself down here, here's a brick, and you're building your wall of resistance. And the abundance cannot get through your wall of resistance. It's a very strong energetic wall. And so you have to work on breaking through your fears, breaking through your limiting beliefs, reprogramming your subconscious so you can release this resistance and allow your abundance to flow in. 4 sides: wealth, health, love. Hey, Leah, welcome to the chat. Health, wealth, love, self-expression, which equals perfect happiness. Yep, you got it. Everything was good. I have so much to share. Many questions that I'll put in Discord. Oh, okay. Yay, VIP Aaron. We are meeting in 10 minutes. You guys, we're meeting in 10 minutes. So we've got to do our manifesting and the energetic wave because I'm meeting with my Cosmic Collective people in 10 minutes. So let's get to that. We'll continue the conversation on Monday. I'll have some shorter hair ever so on Monday. And my first blog post, my first vlog with a V, is going to go live today on YouTube at I Am Lindsay with Love. It is going to be me documenting the next level of my spiritual awakening. So please follow along. And if you are going to go watch it, subscribe. Don't be stingy, just subscribe. It's just 1 click. It helps me out. It helps me fulfill my soul mission of sharing my energy with the world so that people become more empowered to find perfect self-expression so they can experience happiness. Isn't that nice of me? I would say so. All right, grab a pen. Today, oh boy, I'm still horizontal on 3 hours of post-travel sleep. Okay, no worries. Well, you could just log on and keep your camera off, but also zero pressure. Honor your energy, Aaron. Honor your energy, VIP Aaron. I'm excited for your haircut. Me too. Because I am going to prove it to myself. Maybe I should video it. Or video it. I hate when people say video it. I don't hate it, but maybe I should record it. Film it. I can put it as part of my vlog for next week. Monica, thank you for the chat. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. All right, so if you're new here, we've been following the Dr. James Doty, neurosurgeon who had a conversation with Mel Robbins, who said he has proven from a physical perspective that our bodies do in fact shift when we're in manifestation mode. And then he said this is his manifestation formula. Step 1, you're going to write down your manifestation. Step 2, you're going to read it to yourself silently. Step 3, out loud. Step 4, visualize. I'm adding the Lindsay flair of the world because that's what I do. I try to make things more compelling, better, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. VIP Aaron, I'm cutting my own hair. I'm going to, no, I'm not going to anybody new. I'm going, yes, it is new to myself. I'm breaking out the limiting belief that my parents told me when I was little, which is do not cut your own hair. And I'm going to do it. Oh yeah. And I'm going to do it good because I watched already 3 YouTube videos and I know what I'm doing. Okay. I'm empowering myself to take control of my own beauty. So step 1 is add the senses into your manifestation, because when you add the senses into your manifestation, you're going to be able to bring up the emotions that you will feel when you're visualizing. And the emotions are very important when it comes to manifesting, and that's what most people have a hard time doing. So we're going to tap into our senses now, and let's do the dang thing. I vividly see, I'm already using my sense of sight. I vividly see 20 million followers on my TikTok page. Now, if you're new here, you're going to think that's wild and crazy and a little bit egocentric. And I will say to you that the more people that hear what I have to say, the more people are going to be empowered, and we're going to raise the frequency of the planet, and more people are going to be happy with their lives. So it's actually a path of service to others, number one. And yeah, that's it. Okay. On my TikTok page or more. And I feel, now I'm feeling, so sense number 2, and I feel so proud and excited to share this with my partner, because who isn't excited for 20 million followers? And I hear him say, now I'm hearing, so I have 3 of the 5 senses. I hear him say how proud he is of me, to keep going, babe, and how I'll be at 40 million. He always doubles it for me, so I guess we're going with 40 million. 40 million followers in no time. If you need help adding in your senses, write down your manifestation in the chat, and I'll help you add them in. Now you read it silently to yourself. For those of you that are new to this, we've been doing this since November 7th, so 2 full months. I started at 18.5 thousand followers, and now I'm at 25.9, almost 26,000. So in 2 months, I gained, oh, what is that? 7.5 thousand followers in 2 months. That's not bad. I'll take it. Then step 3 is to read it out loud. I vividly see 20 million followers on my TikTok page or more, and I feel so proud and excited to share this with my partner. And I hear him say how proud he is of me, to keep going, babe, and how I'll be at 40 million followers in no time. Now, Dr. James Doty says you put your hands in prayer, if you'd like, to your heart center, your heart chakra, and you visualize. What I'm going to ask you to do, VIP Deborah, let it be 26. Why are you always keeping it concrete in the reality? I'm manifesting 26, my friend. But thank you, 25.9. Okay, we're 100 followers away. Not even. It's going to be less than that. All right. So now, I'm not going to California for my haircut. I'm going to cut it myself. Okay, so what I like to do, Lindsay Flair, is get your hand chakras going. We all have chakras in our hands, every single one of us. Whether you believe in the chakras or not, they are there. So you might as well just tap in, use your hands to help you manifest. Then you pay attention and you put your focus on your heart chakra. The heart chakra is the connector chakra. It connects the earthly planes to the spiritual planes. And it is very important that your entire chakra system is aligned and activated. You breathe into the heart chakra, opening it like a flower, pulling the breath through the heart. I know your breath is physically going through your nose, in and out, but we're going to pull it through the heart. So we breathe in, letting the air come into the heart, opening it like a flower blooming in the morning sun. And on the exhale through the nose, through the heart, we gently close the flower, kind of like it's going to sleep in the evening. And on the inhale, we open the flower, pulling the breath through the heart chakra, seeing how big you can make your energetic field by the way that they can measure the frequency and the energy of the heart. Some people can have their heart energy measured like almost 10 feet out. So this is a very real thing science has proven, okay? Breathing in and opening the heart chakra for those that need tangible proof. Exhaling and closing. And now you're going to visualize you are the main character of your life. You are not on the sidelines. Stop sitting on the sidelines of your life. Put yourself in the game. Learn how to play it. That's what I'm teaching you every single Monday through Friday, or all day if you're in the Cosmic Collective. And I'm visualizing myself opening the door to my partner coming home. My little doggy's in my hands. We actually had this exact scenario last night. I give him a kiss. Hey, babe, how was your day? And she is in my hands, squealing so much, trying to get out. I hand her over to him. We go over to the sofa. I take her back. He sets his bag down, his backpack off his back. And I hand her back to him. We sit down on the sofa. She sits in the middle. We kind of turn towards each other. And I'm like, hey, babe, how was your day? He said, I had a good day, this and that. You guys know he doesn't really bring his work home. He doesn't like to talk about it much. He's done. He's done for the day. Then he's like, how was your day? And I'm like, babe. And I cannot keep the smile off my face. And I hand him my phone. So if your eyes are open, you can see that I'm handing him. I'm doing the motion of handing him my phone. And he looks and he's like, holy crap. Oh my gosh. You freaking did it. I cannot believe you did it. I mean, he can believe I did it, right? But that's something somebody would probably say, like, when you hit that type of energy, which is like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it, but I can believe it. And there is this silent, very high vibrational, energetic exchange between the two of us because we're just like, kind of like jaws on the floor type of vibe. And that is the feeling. That's the visualization. So you'll see that I did not sit in the front row with popcorn watching my life. I acted it out. So act it out. Yes, our hearts are electric. Yep, you got it. Beachy butterfly. All right, guys. So we're done with that. Let's get on the energetic wave. I have exactly 2 minutes before I need to start my Zoom with the Cosmic Collective members. For those of you that are jumping on, give me a second. I'm going to use the restroom, but please join the Zoom and I'll be on it like literally in a minute. All right, so let's close our eyes. If you are new here, this is called the energetic wave. For those of you that are my subscribers, next week, for all subscribers, you will get the energetic wave every single day of the week. For those that are not subscribed to my channel, you will get the energetic wave Monday and Tuesday for free, 50 free. And if you want to hang out with us and manifest and get on the energetic wave Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, subscribe to my TikTok channel. Subscribe to my TikTok channel. It's $4.99 a month. Just supports me continuously showing up every day for you guys and spreading this information for free, basically. Energetic exchange, you guys. All right, closing your eyes, breathing in through the nose, belly nice and full. Letting it out of the mouth. This is called a reset breath. You can do this anytime throughout the day when you need it. Breathing in through the nose. Letting it go. Good. One more deep breath in. Letting it go. Thinking of that thing you're manifesting, perhaps that desire path you're about to step on, some limiting belief that you're ready to let go of so you can actually change your reality. Maybe you're ready to cut your own hair too, I don't know. Repeating out loud, if you can, and only silently if you must, saying it with conviction from your solar plexus chakra, that is your gut, it is your personal power, it is your confidence, it's all matters of growth and expansion, and saying it with love and intention from your heart chakra, the energy of love, the highest energy for manifesting your best reality. I am strong, and I can do this. Smiling big and showing me your teethers. You're happy, you're manifesting. If you're new here, my doggy has a permanent underbite. She shows everybody her teethers. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. I am strong, and I can do this. Smiling big, showing me your teethers. You're happy, you're manifesting. Most people aren't. They're still flopping around directionless on the earth. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. And now you're thinking of that feeling, that visualization, that idea that you just came up with, and you're breathing it in and pulling it up the back of the spine, the chakra system, giving it out of the crown chakra, the top of the head, to God, Source, Universe, Creator, so God, Source, Universe, Creator can understand what the heck they are helping us create together. And on the exhale, we're bringing the energy down the chakra system, down, 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 to the base of the spine, cementing it in if you're somebody that works with your energy in a clockwise fashion in the root. Good. One more time. Deep breath in. Same thing. Giving the vision, the idea, the thought, the feeling to God, Source, Universe, Creator, out of the crown. Hold it there. Hold it as long as you can. And on the exhale, you're going to bring it down. Down, down, down. Where you're going to cement it in to your physical reality in a clockwise fashion, quite literally bringing it down to earth. I love that saying, down to earth. I am strong, and I can do this. Smiling big, showing me your teethers. You're happy, you're manifesting. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. and you are on the energetic wave, my friends. Ride the wave throughout the weekend. I have guts to go. If you are interested in joining the Cosmic Collective, do that before the 15th. The price is going up to $49 a month. If you are interested in manifesting with me and a powerful group of spiritual beings, then please join the Manifesting Club. Doors close on the 11th. We manifest together the 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, full moon energy. The 29th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, new moon energy. We meet twice a month on Zoom. It's only $11. And yeah, you will create your best reality. If you're interested in astrology reports, you can get them on my website, and healing courses as well. I hope to see you in my vortex. I hope to see you back here on Monday. Have a great weekend, you guys. Leslie Bree, thank you for the follow. You just got butterflies in your stomach. Kiki, well, thank you for being here, and I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Have a great day, you guys. Bye. Goodbye, my YouTubers.